Noting the ideas of Shaman 2019, teachers engage in teaching to achieve the educational purposes. Students' literacy, enjoy learning experiences, enhance the responsibility that contribute to the well-being of the community and the society at large. A pleasant good day to everyone. I am Analiza Mamanao, Maed Science, presenting my study entitled Analyzing the Commitment and Experiences of the Science Teachers Teaching Non-Science Subjects, Implication for Professional Development Program. The foundation of sustainable development and a potent catalyst for the creation of a more just, compassionate, and egalitarian society is through education. Teachers engage in teaching to achieve the educational purposes, create and improve Filipino students' skills to further exhibit competence in the global job market. Nowadays, secondary schools experiencing concerns, teachers teaching not aligned and mismatched to their field of specialization. The science teachers teaching outside their area of specialization brings challenges in the lesson preparation, mastery, and delivery. But despite the challenges, still they can make a valuable contribution to the students. Commitment and willingness to exert high levels of effort. Argument shows how good and committed the teachers in the works, schools, and in the society. And this study aimed to determine and analyze the commitment and experiences of the science teachers teaching non-science subjects, implication for professional development program for this school year 2023-2024. More specifically, it sought to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the profile of the science teacher respondents in terms of the following? Age, sex, marital status, years in teaching the non-science subjects, length of years in the service, and educational attainment. Number 2, what is the perception of the science teacher respondents in their commitment in terms of the following? Affective commitment, continuance commitment, and normative commitment. Number 3, what is the level of experiences encountered by the science teacher respondents in teaching the non-science subjects in terms of the following? Content, instruction, mastery, materials, and strategies. Number 4, is there a significant difference between the commitment and profile of the science teacher respondents? 5, is there a significant relationship between the commitment and level of experiences of the science teacher respondents? Number 6, what professional development program can be proposed based on the results of the study? And then this study pursued the following null hypothesis. Number 1, there is no significant difference between the commitment and the profile of the science teacher respondents. Number 2, there is no significant relationship between the commitment and the level of experiences encountered by the science teacher respondents in teaching the non-science subjects. This study was conducted in the division of Antipolo City, a component city of the province of Rizal. DepEd Division of Antipolo City is divided into two districts, District 1 and 2. District 1 was the locale of the study composed of 5 secondary schools having senior high schools. The Antipolo City Senior High School ay stand-alone senior high school, Mayamot National High School, San Isidro National High School, De La Paz National High School, and Muntindilaw National High School. And there were 30 senior high school science teachers teaching non-science subjects were identified and actively participated in the conduct of the study. 20 females and 10 males. A researcher-made survey questionnaire or a self-made survey questionnaire was used to generate the information and data from the respondents. The part 1 of the survey questionnaire was the demographic profile of the science teacher respondents. The part 2 includes the commitment implementation of the science teacher respondents, and part 3 is the level of experiences encountered by the science teacher respondents in teaching the non-science subjects. This was the procedure followed and used in the preparation and conduct of the study. The survey questionnaire was constructed and prepared by the researcher and further assessed, evaluated, and improved by the researcher's advisor. It was scrutinized by the validators who were the experts in the field. Specialist validation on the content was done face-to-face. The researcher informed and asked permission from the proper authority before the conduct of the study. A letter was sent to the school's division superintendent asking permission to conduct the study in the said public senior high schools, and after the request granted to the school division office, the researcher coordinated with the school's principals of the said schools and with the respective respondents and decided with them to answer the questionnaire. The responses and results were tallied, written, and analyzed to determine the validity of the answers and responses of the respondents. And finally, the professional training program was created for the science teachers teaching non-science subjects. And to determine the profile of the science teacher respondents in terms of the following: age, sex, marital status, years in teaching the non-science subjects, length of years in the service, and educational attainment, frequency distribution, and percentage was used. Weighted mean also was used to determine the average of responses of the science seeker respondents on the perceptions of their commitment implementations in terms of affective commitment, continuance commitment, and normative commitment. And on the level of experiences encountered by the science seeker respondents in teaching the non-science subjects in terms of the following: content, instruction, mastery, materials, and strategies, also weighted mean was used. To determine if there is a significant difference between the commitment implementation and profile of the science seeker respondents, analysis of variance or ANOVA and a t-test were used. Person-R correlation was also used to determine if there was a significant relationship between the commitment and level of experiences encountered by the science seeker respondents. And after the conduct of the study, it was determined and summarized the results, findings, and made the hypothesis decision. Problem number 1, profile of the science seeker respondents in terms of the following: age, sex, marital status, years in teaching the non-science subjects, length of years in service, and educational attainment. Table 1 shows that the profile of the respondents presented that majority fall within the age range of 31 to 40 years old, or 36.67%. Female, they are female or majority are females, or 66.67%. They are married, or 63.33%. They have 1 to 5 years in the service and teaching experience, and hold a master's degree with units, which is 40%. Problem number 2, perception of the science seeker respondents in their commitment in terms of the following: affective commitment, continuance commitment, and normative commitment. The table 2 shows that the overall mean of 3.65 across all the dimensions of commitment signifies that the science seeker at this institution are highly committed. They not only feel a deep personal connections to their work, but also recognize the practical benefits of the roles and feel a moral obligations to perform them to the best of their abilities. This strong commitment is likely to translate into high levels of job satisfaction, low turnover rates, and a positive organizational culture, which are crucial for the sustained success of educational institution. Problem number 3, level of experiences encountered by the science seeker respondents in teaching the non-science subjects in terms of the following: content, instruction, mastery, materials, and strategies. This table shows that the overall mean of 3.26 across all domains suggests that the science teachers feel competent in handling non-science subjects through with varying levels of confidence across different aspects of teaching. They are generally confident in their instructional skills and strategies but feel less assured about their mastery of content in non-science areas. This assessment highlights that the potential need for targeted professional development aimed to enhancing content knowledge and materials assessment skills in non-science subjects to bolster their confidence and effectiveness in teaching a broader curriculum. Problem number 4, the significant difference between the commitment and the profile of the science teacher respondents. So this table shows and evaluates the differences in the perceptions of commitment among science teachers, examining whether various demographic and professional profiles significantly influence their level of commitment. The profiles analyzed includes age, sex, marital status, years in teaching the non-science subjects, length of service, and educational attainment. The statistical tests such as ANOVA and t-tests are used to determine if there are statistically significant differences in commitment based on these factors, with a significance level set a p-value of less than or equal to 0.05. The overall findings suggest that the commitment among science teachers is uniformly high and does not vary significantly across different demographic and professional background. There is no significant difference between the commitment and the profile of the science teacher respondents. Problem number 5, the significant relationship between the commitment and level of experiences of the science teacher respondents. So, this table shows now that the computed Pearson R value is 0.583, which indicates a moderate positive correlation between the level of experiences and the commitment of the science teacher respondents. This result suggests that as the experiences level of the science teachers increases, their commitment to teaching also tends to increase. The p-value associated with this correlation is 0.001, which is well below the standard threshold of 0.05 used to determine the statistical significance. So it clearly indicates that there is no significant or moderate positive relationship between the level of experiences and the commitment among the science teacher respondents. This relationship suggests that more experienced teachers are likely to be more committed to their roles. The following are the study's recommendations in consideration of the findings and results of the study. Number 1, the school administrators and teachers may collaborate in designing professional development programs that can cater to the specific needs and preferences. Number 2, the school administrators may continue to foster an innovative and positive work environment that promotes effective continuance and normative commitment. Number 3, the school administrators may establish mentorship programs, strengthen and provide access to resources that support effective teaching methods. Number 4, the school administrators may use the designed, prepared, and organized proposed professional development training program and seminars prepared by the researcher of this study for those teachers teaching non-science subjects. Number 5, the school administrators may implement the policies and align practices that address the potential barriers like teaching outside the specialization. And the last, number 6, the school administrators may evaluate efforts in understanding the factors that influence teachers' commitment and its impact on teaching quality. And based from the results of the study, this is the professional development program prepared and designed, which entitled Professional Development Program for the Science Teacher Teaching Non-Science Subjects, a holistic approach supporting and promoting teachers' commitment and dedication in teaching, optimizing students' learning outcome, which consists of 3 objectives: to organize professional development training program or seminar workshop that would help the science teachers increase their sense of commitment considering specific indicators under effective, normative, and continuous commitment, to lead and implement lab sessions and focus group discussions which would capacitate the science teachers in embracing the idea of teaching non-science subjects through learning and adapting various strategies and techniques to their day-to-day teaching. And last, to orient and empower teachers on the effective design of their lessons, content, delivery of instruction, mastery of their topics, preparation of their materials, and the appropriateness of strategies being used in teaching and through considering specific aspects that would cater the sense of effectiveness. And here's the implementation guidelines of the said professional development program, which consists of the activity or the task, the objectives, the line of action, the budget or the resources needed for the professional development program, who are the persons involved, and the time frame. Thank you and God bless.